What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You guys joined me for a really cool video here today. So in front of me I have the brand new 2025 GMC Sierra EV Denali Max Range. Now I know that name is a handful, but this truck is absolutely amazing. I just want to give a huge thank you and shout out to Leesburg Buick and GMC here in the Washington DC area. This truck is for sale if you guys are interested, as well as a ton of other really cool stuff in their inventory. So I'll go ahead and link all their contact information in the description box below. But in this video, I just want to give a quick review and walk around of this truck. This is my first experience checking one of these out, and to be honest with you, I've been really impressed with the short time that I've had with this thing so far. As you can tell, as I'm walking around this thing is absolutely massive. It does ride on the Ultium platform like the Hummer EV SUV that I just filmed, as well as the Chevy Silverado EV as well. But starting right up front here, you can see the large and pronounced GMC logo right there. Obviously a blanked off grille, obviously, because this thing doesn't require any engines cooling or anything like that. But one thing I do really want to show you guys, this truck has a lot of amazing exterior lighting features. So if we go ahead and actually just unlock the truck with the key here, you can see the turn signals do a kind of sequential motion, and the daytime running lights and the grille also do a really nice dance. You can see the GMC logo is also illuminated. You can see the fog lights are also coming on here. They're doing a dance as well. So really a ton of theater on this thing, even when you unlock it. And if we come along to the rear and unlock the truck, you can see the rear tail lights also do a really nice sequential motion, and they follow the same kind of animation pattern as well as the front daytime running lights there. And while we're back here, let's go ahead and open up the rear bed of the Sierra EV. There's actually two buttons back here. This left one will actually just drop the tailgate kind of in a traditional way as you would expect. It's actually motorized, so you don't have to use a ton of effort to open it. But there's actually a separate button on the right here. We'll go ahead and press it and push back, or pull back, excuse me, on this second half of the tailgate. And as you can see, you don't have to drop the full tailgate to get a little bit extended room back here. So nice, convenient feature. Let's go ahead and open up the front trunk of the Sierra EV. Obviously, there's a button on the key fob on the bottom right here. We'll just double press it like so. And it is a fully motorized front trunk, so it'll go ahead and pop itself open. So this is a dual motor, obviously electric pickup truck. It has 760 horsepower and 780 foot-pounds of torque. 0 to 60 is 4.1 seconds. Because this is the max range version, the EPA estimates this thing to get almost 400 miles of range. I think the exact number is around 390 or so. So very impressive. I think it shares the same 212 kilowatt hour battery pack as the Hummer EV that we also reviewed on the channel. Because this is a truck, this also has a little bit higher towing capacity than the Hummer EV. I think this thing is rated to tow around 10,500 pounds, which is also very impressive. But up here you can see there is a little bit of storage for some various items. Nice material that's heavy duty off-road, so you can get that dirty and clean it out without any worries. You can see everything else is covered up under here. Continuing along here, this example is finished in Onyx Black. I believe it has a MSRP of right around $101,000. The Denali's come pretty fully loaded already, so there's not too many other options that this truck is equipped with. But as you can see, there are these beautiful 24-inch wheels here. These are a 275, I believe. A 275/50 R24. Hopefully you guys can see that. Nice little Denali logo, or sticker if you will, on the wheels as well. Like I said, this truck is absolutely massive. I think it's around 233 inches long. But if we go ahead and take a quick look at the charging port, this truck supports 800 volt charging, so it should do around 10 to 80% in 20 to 30 minutes or so at 350 kilowatts. You can see the charging port is illuminated, and obviously this is the fast charging port right there that you remove as well. Let's go ahead and hop in the rear seat and check out some of the space back here. So we'll go ahead and open the door, obviously. And the materials, first of all, back here are very nice. You have leather stitching on the armrest, the aluminum cover for the Bose audio system. But as you can see, a ton of space back here. We'll go ahead and actually just hoist ourselves up using the provided grab handle. And as you can see, ton of space between me and the driver's seat. This is a pretty standard driving position up there. You also have heated rear seats, climate vents back here. And in the center console, you can fold this down like so. Gives you actually two more cup holders as well. This truck also has remote start and obviously the buttons to put down the tailgate and the front trunk, but also smart key access system. You can put your finger on the button like so and press it again to open the door like so. And once inside, obviously you're greeted by the same very nice materials as the rear seat. You can see the stitching on the armrest, a nice kind of aluminum trim right here with Denali Sierra EV, excuse me, written right there. The same aluminum speaker grills, but we'll go ahead and actually just hoist ourselves up into the driver's seat like we did with the rear seat. And as you can see, a very nice 11-inch fully digital instrument cluster. This is also the 16.8-inch infotainment screen as well. There's no start button in this truck, so all you have to do is just have the key on your person and just press your foot on the brake to power it on. Once you're inside here, you can see the very nice leather-wrapped steering wheel here. This also has this truck also has Super Cruise, which is the light bar that you guys saw when we powered this thing on. This is the sensor right here, obviously, to make sure that you're paying attention to the road. Obviously, like I said, the 11-inch infotainment, or excuse me, digital gauge cluster up there. You control that with this kind of button right here to cycle through the various displays. You can see that's more of a driver assistance. This is more of a cleaner look. This one's a little bit more, it gives you a little bit more information. And also, I love this view of the full Google Maps display as well. You also have a heated steering wheel in this truck, a couple other controls for the Super Cruise activation and stuff like that. You also have a heads-up display right there that gives you some speed and other vehicle information. And I believe this is the 16.8-inch portrait-style infotainment display. There's so much customization you can do on this truck and this screen. Obviously, we'll just click into the drive modes here. You can see we're in normal, off-road. I believe the air suspension will kind of raise and lower, obviously, the truck accordingly, depending on what mode you're in. Obviously, you can go into vehicle status as well and check on the various systems. You can circle through the truck like so in kind of a 360 view, which looks very, very nice. You also have Amazon Alexa and stuff like that. There is no Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. That is something that GM has been kind of eliminating on their electric cars. Not exactly sure why, but it is not a feature, like I said, that's offered on this truck. Also, this truck obviously has a full 360 camera. If we go into some of the other settings here and click through, you can see you have a 360 view top down. Like I said, you also have kind of a front bumper view right there. You also have a front wheel view, which looks really, really cool. So a lot of great different modes you can use. Obviously, you can customize the heads-up display as well in this menu. You also have a row of physical switches down here for the climate control, which is nice. This menu does not get buried or anything up in the top part of the screen here, so you won't get lost when you're trying to adjust the temperature and everything like that. You can see the fan speed is kind of this center dial or switch right here. As you can see, there's also a physical volume knob that has a nice animation as you kind of scroll the wheel like so. Cup holders and some storage up there, but also another cool design touch on this interior. If you actually push down on this button right here, you can reveal a lot more storage underneath. That's very, very nice. And also you can push this front compartment forward like so for even more storage. There's 2 USB charging outlets right there as well. Obviously a very nice leather wrapped center console here. And if you open this up, you get obviously the cup holders that I actually just pushed forward. If we go ahead and move them back, you can see another USB-C charging outlet and even more storage. So you are not short on storage on the interior of the Sierra EV. You also have a camera view mirror that helps out with visibility when parking and driving this thing around. You also have the OnStar controls up here and a massive panoramic sunroof that does not open or vent or anything like that, but it does give you a lot more light and airy feeling to the cabin. And lastly, down here, you can see the parking brake controls. I think this is for the air suspension to raise and lower the truck. You also have a lane keeping assist to open the front trunk and rear tailgate as well. And I also believe this is a trailer brake adjustment as well. But overall, guys, I really, really like the interior of the Sierra EV here. Obviously, this truck has a $100,000 starting price, so for that price, you would expect a nice interior. But like I said, the materials feel great. I love the portrait infotainment display here and all the customization you can do on the gauge cluster here. So overall, I think this interior is well worth the price. Well, guys, that basically concludes the interior tour of the Sierra EV. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop out of the truck and conclude the video. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick look at this beautiful 2025 GMC Sierra EV Denali. Like I said, I just want to extend a huge thank you again to Leesburg Buick, GMC, and Hummer for allowing me to review this truck. If you guys are interested, it is for sale. I'll have all their contact information in the description box below. But if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.